In any given moment in our lives, we can wake up with our eyes swollen shut on a day that we're supposed to give the best and biggest talk of our lives. And so we have a choice. We have a decision to make. Am I going to allow this to crush me, or am I going to push through? That's a concept that's important to adapt anytime you're going through a change, because it's not going to be easy. I literally started my entire life over at age 44. It took a lot of courage, but it took a lot of strategy. It took the right mindset to begin with, that I had to get my mind right around what the possibilities were, and to really have an abundance mentality and recognizing that the whole world is possible for me, not my whole world has collapsed. Then I had to develop a circle of influences, I like to call it, and making sure that I had the supportive relationships, that I was supporting other people, but getting the right support and knowing when to switch that lever, then recognizing the systems that we have, because all of us have a system on how we create our excellence. And I like to call it how the sausage is made. Nobody knows how the sausage is made. They just see this great sausage. But when you really begin to pay attention to when I am excelling or when I have achieved my best, how did I do it? Even as small as how we get dressed every day. There's a system for how I get dressed in the morning. I arrange my bathroom cabinets around the order in which I get dressed and do things. That's a system. So we have to recognize our systems, and that it's also our plans and strategy. You do take some risk. Healthy risk is really important, but you still need a plan. And you also need to have the agility to flex that plan when it's not going exactly the way I need it to go, but I still got to get there. And then you have to do what I call get big mad. Because a lot of times when things don't go right, we get mad, we get angry, we get upset. You got to have your moment, get those emotions out. But then you've got to get motivated and determined and know that there's a bigger reason that I am on this path. And that's the last thing, is you got to have a why and be driven by something greater than the moment. The moment will get you down.
Right.
You will wake up with your eyes swollen short, your zipper will break in your dress. All these things will happen, but the why for that moment was getting on that stage and delivering my talk with excellence, and I did it.
Yes, as much as I'd love the story to end with TED Talk, but my guess is you didn't get to ride off into the sunset and live happily ever after.